Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu rejected Hamas's demands and says military pressure is the best option for gaining the release of about 100 hostages and the recovery of 30 bodies still held by Hamas.
Surrendering to Hamas's delusional demands that we heard now not only won't lead to freeing the captives, it will just invite another massacre. It will invite a major disaster on the state of Israel that none of our citizens would want to accept.
Hamas terms included releasing hostages and bodies in 3 phases over a period of months in exchange for an unspecified amount of Palestinian prisoners, including those serving life sentences for murdering Israelis. It also called for more humanitarian aid for Gaza and a complete Israeli withdrawal from the Gaza Strip. Netanyahu says Israel will achieve complete victory within a matter of months.
The IDF creates wonders and is moving forward in a systematic way to get all the goals of the war that we, at the political level, required from it: the elimination of Hamas, the release of all hostages, and the promise that Gaza won't be a threat to Israel anymore.
After meeting with Netanyahu Wednesday, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with the Israeli War Cabinet and opposition leader Yair Lapid today. He says the U.S. focused on releasing the hostages and discussed the Hamas response with Israeli leaders.
What I can tell you about these discussions is that while there are some clear non-starters in Hamas's response, we do think it creates space for agreement to be reached. And we will work at that relentlessly until we get there.
The hostage crisis is putting pressure on the Israeli government. Just after Netanyahu dismissed Hamas's terms, 6 women, former hostages who were freed in November, publicly called on him to accept any deal.
The price is heavy. The price is unbearable. The price shrinks the stomach and body. But the price of neglect will become a historical stain for generations. Neglect will become synonymous for those who will issue a death sentence to those who were left and were kidnapped under their leadership.
Elsewhere in the region, a U.S. drone strike reportedly killed 3 members of an Iranian-backed militia, including a high-ranking leader. The strike is part of an ongoing retaliation against Iranian assets in the region that have attacked U.S. forces and most recently killed 3 U.S. service members. Julie Stahl, CBN News, Jerusalem.